here we go. We are live right now. Okay, gonna do a nice fun stream. Okay, hello, Untouchable Raider. How are you, man? Okay, let me just post this on Twitter here. And tomorrow, guys, I will have the first part of Scarface also, so that'll be up tomorrow. So it'll be a lot of fun. And also gonna wrap up Sniper Elite Deathstorm. We're gonna do that too. Okay. Let's do a bounty here. Okay, this guy. Hey Josh, Mr. Waifu, Robert, Ricky, Thomas. Hey everyone.
Down to Rant. I know this place.
Scarface will be tomorrow, first part. Okay. Oh, come on. Scared that would happen.
What happened?
Nothing, it fell off the stairs of my horse. Yeah, sorry I started a bit late today, guys. I was just recording Scarface, and I want to put out Scarface in 4K, so it took a little bit of long time to process, but I'll have the first part of Scarface up tomorrow early. Love your shirt and hat. Thank you. My birthday's tomorrow. Could you wish me a happy birthday? Well, happy birthday, Fiend is your name? Happy birthday, yes, I'll do the Kill Hitler mission in Sniper Elite 4. I'll do that one too. Okay, Downs Ranch, I know where that is, near Valentine.
Yeah, that's the same place where Audrey gets that for the Downs.
Hey, how many Kill Hitler missions are there in the entire Sniper Elite franchise?
In the entire Sniper Elite series? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn.
There's 4.
Wow.
There's a Kill Hitler mission in Sniper Elite V2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
and then there's also
yeah,
Kill
there's
Hitler
Hitler.
in the Zombie Army, 1. So that.
Hey Pro, not everyone got invited to the posse.
Oh, they didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well then we'll just finish the bounty right away. We won't even wait, and I'll just invite to the posse whoever's not in.
Oh, thank
Hey
you.
Pro, love the content. You should make a setup tour video. Thank you, Fisher Freak. But honestly, my setup is nothing really that special. I do have a gaming PC, but I just got my desk, you know,
What are you doing?
my you know, screen, my webcam, and that's pretty much it. And I have like a little thing for my mic. That's it, really. Thank you, Sebi. Hey, Professional, during your cosplay videos, we can only see your top half. Do you dress up all the way to your feet, or just your top half? Thank you, Sebi. No, only the top. You know, it's not really a point in, you know, having the, you know, lower part is not on, is not being recorded. But it's, So some of those outfits, I actually have, like, you know, the, I do have, like, the lower part of the outfit, too. But, you know, I don't really wear that because there's not,
Come on. Oh my God! Cocksucker! You're gonna pay for this.
Is this a legendary bounty or just a normal one?
there's a regular bounty.
Let's take him to Valentine. I'm at Strawberry.
When will I make the outfit video? Oh, you mean like out on my GTA outfits? I'll do that when I probably finish Chinatown Wars, because I'll do a playthrough for Chinatown Wars, and then once I do that, I'll show like all my GTA costumes. Oh, well, thank you, Mario. I have played Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Don't need to worry. Damn unit.
Okay.
You delivered us our outlaw. Put him in the cell and let him sweat.
Did you know that you can get the M16 and the Saw early in Scarface, The World Is Yours? You can also get the Desert Eagle early, but only in the downtown hideout. I didn't know that, Mr. Waifu. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Lucas. Hey, Pro, imagine GTA 4 as a sitcom featuring Nico, Roman, Bernie, Brucey, and Yusuf. What's it called? Did you watch Wilsey's channel? Because my friend Wilsey did a video on that recently. Okay, let me get the other people in the posse, whoever's not in here right now.
Hey, what's with you?
Okay, Tin. Okay. He's invited. Okay. Oh, so you did see on Wilsey's channel. Okay, okay, everyone's in here. Okay, perfect. Guys, also, this, the first week of July... oh, 3 minutes? The first week of July, we will know 100% whether we're gonna have a summer update or not. There's no way at that point we're not gonna know, so, like, first week of July, if we don't get any kind of info about the next update, you know, there's no update pretty much in, a summertime on this game. When am I gonna play Sniper Elite 2? You mean V2? Oh, very, very soon. Very soon. I just been busy the last few days when I finished Sniper Elite 5. I've been working on a lore video, but yes. I have to do Sniper Elite Deathstorm, too. So Sniper Elite 4 Deathstorm, and when I finish that, we will go right on to Sniper Elite V2. That's what we're gonna go on to, because that's right, it takes place right after 5. So that's, I don't know, is there a new Saints Row trailer? Some people are saying, Trevor's great-grandfather in Red Dead 2. Are you talking about the guy that John Marston killed?
I'm back here.
Okay. Probably get some ammo from the store here.
Oh my god, when this is annoying, this game.
The food's going, do we have to do that whole invite in our own lobby again?
Yeah, but should be pretty easy to do.
Get some express rounds for this, okay. Okay. Well, Nico would have killed Johnny if he found out that Johnny kidnapped Roman. I will do a video on that, on why Trevor forgave Michael. That video is going to take me a little bit of time because I put off a few projects right now so I could focus on making the Tommy Vercetti lore video. Red Dead needs a big update. Personally, although never playing the game, it seems housing large-scale robbery, suitable rewards, and a kind of law enforcement role could be popular features. They could. How do you rank up so fast on your new character on GT Online in new gen console PS5? It's hard for me to rank up at a low level. You do, though. Show me how you rank up fast as a low level. Thank you, Mr. Spooky 75. Well, I'm playing Red Dead on this stream, so I won't be going on GT Online. But what I can tell you is how to rank up fast. Basically, if you don't have a lot of money, the easiest way to rank up would be to play a free aim session and do like contact missions, because when you kill enemies in contact missions, you get like 33 RP instead of 25 RP. Well, the ones that are chasing you at least. And what happens is you just wait until you drag on the mission a little bit longer. So you just wait a few minutes before delivering the mission. You get more RP. Now, if you want to rank up the fastest way possible in GT Online, and I honestly don't think there's a faster way to rank up than it, but the fastest way to rank up in GT Online, you do need a lot of money to start this. But basically what you need is you need an office and 5 warehouses. The warehouse size does not matter, so you can have even 5 small warehouses. But note, you won't be getting a lot of money from it. It's all based on just ranking up. You will get some money, but it's mostly based on ranking up. And what you do is you go to your Terabyte or your office and you buy 1 crate. You deliver that crate to your warehouse, and when you deliver the crate to your warehouse, you get 2,400 RP. Then what you do is you immediately sell the crate, the single crate. When you sell the single crate, you get like 5,200 RP back. It's like a little bit over 5,000 RP. And so together with that, you can get around 7,500 RP, like around every 10 minutes by doing that. Pick up a crate, selling it, doing the mission. Every 10 minutes, around 7,500 RP. That is the fastest way to rank up. There is no other faster way to rank up. If you want to see a detailed video on this, you just go on my channel and you just look up how to rank up really fast in GT Online. And I made a video explaining that. So that's just, that's pretty much, if you want to rank up fast, that's all you got to do.
Hopefully there isn't any explosive.
Yeah, I hope there's no
abusers in
explosive
here.
rounds. I have to turn on auto aim. Oh wow, it's right next to us.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, I got it.
I did play Breakpoint, but I didn't really enjoy it as much as Wildlands. Wildlands is one of my favorite games, but Breakpoint I didn't really enjoy that much.
Look at how high it is.
Oh, great, come on. Damn, I hate that. Right when somebody picks up armor, they have invincibility for like 2 seconds, and that just really sucks.
He saved me.
I'm gonna get the other one.
I'm hiding. Oh crap.
Okay, damn,
Help.
that guy took a lot. Okay. Yeah, these guys are in a posse over here.
Oh crap, he explosive! He got me with the dynamite. Damn you.
Oh, that back killer guy?
Yeah, he got me with the dynamite. That's cheating right there.
Man, they keep running around. It's like I said, Mr. Spooky, if you don't have a lot of money, and thank you for the super chat, you just run contact missions, that's it, and you just run down the timer. That's all you gotta do.
The guy was cheating because he used dynamite to kill me. Without shooting me.
the
Behind you.
lag?
Ah.
Now I'm getting confused. Okay.
Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Ah! Helmet rifle. That's the weakest gun.
Oh, come on. Man, I was right about to get the,
Armor.
Oh, I've
get
Lancaster. I
down.
thought I had, Litchfield. Okay, yeah, get the armors over there if you can, from both of them. Just get both of them, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
about to get that armor. Yeah! Wait. Oh no.
Oh no. Whoever has the armor, get over here. Don't be over there. You're too close to the enemies.
Dynamite. Explosives.
Great, yep.
Got dynamite.
I can't.
I survived.
Where is it? Where's? Okay. Yep.
Take that, you pig.
I graduated from high school. Congratulations, Alfredo.
Yeah, about to graduate next year.
When I graduated high school, I felt really good. I felt like a burden was lifted up from my shoulder.
Oh my god! He's killing the diamonds again. Yeah. That cat.
Yeah,
That guy's
whoever,
cheating,
guys, whoever has the armor, just don't be running towards the enemies. Always run towards the allies, because I see people that have armor are. No,
That guy's using explosives.
yeah. No, but whoever has the armor, just stop running towards the enemies. Just run towards allies, because I see people with the armor are just getting really close to a lot of the enemies.
Ah. Ah. These guys who got players in this game are so annoying.
Okay.
Alright. About to go get this guy right here.
Ah.
Come.
Okay, well, got him there.
Come.
Does everyone stay together as a group? Do not separate.
Dynamite.
Dynamite! Ah!
Somebody else
Come
get the armor.
on.
Just keep them away from
I
it.
got him.
The guy was using dynamite again. Let's see how. Coming up. Or no. Ah.
Somebody on our team
I'll
is
get
throwing
rid of the guy.
dynamite. So,
Hate that lady
no,
siren.
somebody.
I'll get armor. Got armor. Ah! No. Yeah, we don't win that part. Got that guy team.
Oh, they probably have less deaths.
You cheat.
Is Merryweather Blackwater good or evil? Merryweather is evil. It's just a bad organization.
17
In fact, they're try to kill.
Merryweather is based on
Michael
Blackwater
Flanley.
security, but Merryweather does just some questionable things, and they've been if you research them in GT Online, they've been involved in some overseas conflicts where there's some they've done some really bad things. Chara talks a little bit about it too. Happy Friday, professional. How are you doing? I broke my GTA game last night when I tried to install a map. Luckily, it didn't take too long to reinstall everything. Oh, that's good at least, buddy. You mean when you try to install a map? Are you talking about like a mod on PC or something? But that's one thing that I really hate about mods. I play some PC games, and I've tried to play like single-player mods before, and like, you know, what I don't like about mods is that it's like you can download like one mod and it'll mess up your other mods. That's like what's really annoying about like mods. Pro, what kind of crimes would you forgive or not? Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
I knew that was gonna
what's this
happen.
guy's problem? It's like, seriously, like, it's...
Why'd they got blowed out for?
To answer your question, what kind of crime would I never forgive? Murder. Any kind of killing. Yeah, this guy's a... Yeah, this guy's a sweat. I can already just tell just the way he's playing. He's a sweat. Just a heads up, I won't be joining the stream tonight. Way too tired and exhausted from work. I'm going to just relax and take it easy tonight. Okay, that's fine, gamer.
Oh,
Thank you for the
no
super
way.
chat. And thank you also, Sean. Hey, professional, hope you're having a good one. I am Sean. How are you, man? It's possible to finish Vice City in a day. That's definitely possible. Yeah, sweat. That's, you know, people that, you know, go crazy with the PvP. That's... What rank is he?
Um,
445.
Yeah,
yeah,
let's see. This is-
445.
I got legendary, but fuck.
Oh shoot, no. Oh,
Yeah, head back.
Oh, man, the morons are here,
Why
yep.
does this happen? They always kill my stinking horse. Stop killing my horse.
Parlayed all of them. Okay.
Stay down here to kill me. Just don't kill my horse.
Saucer, can you go to a new session right away? We're gonna do the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, about to get some animals.
That's good, Steph. Yeah, I'll play the Zombie Army Trilogy one day, but like, when I finish Sniper Elite V2, I'm gonna hold off because it's like 4 more games, and it's like, you know, I don't want to spam people with Sniper Elite content. Do you have any pets in real life? No, I don't, Alex. Thank you for the super chat. Well, at least the griefers are killing each other now. That's, that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's some Destrumped and some on the
I didn't
group.
play much of the multiplayer. I played more of the co-op big, What's your question, Tim? Okay.
They probably
Did
got
you get my invite, Saucer Cats?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, did somebody sit down at the poker table with me?
Do it now.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
Don't do that, guys.
I didn't join you, but it's
Yeah,
sent me
it
here.
automatically.
Yeah,
It
send me here.
automatically joined.
I'm gonna
Okay,
get out of
I'm gonna
it.
have to. I'm gonna have to go to a new session then. Here.
Mhm. Yeah, it just made me automatically.
It's a
join.
demo right now. If it's a demo, if it's some Saints Row demo, I'll try it out then, and we'll just see.
The new Saints Row looks more like a hippie game.
Oh, the video of Trevor and the
Sorry.
It's coming out eventually, Acua. I just have like a lot of stuff to work on right now, but it's eventually coming. Okay, Saucer, you get that invite?
Not yet. There it is.
Okay,
Okay,
let me know
let
when
me
you're
know.
doing it then.
Okay. Get you ready?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Now.
Okay, and what we're doing right now is we're trying to get a private session. Okay, let's see.
looks
Hey,
like it's
Breshel, how are
working.
you, man? Also, did you see the Saints Row boss trailer? No, I didn't. Thank you for sponsoring the channel, Michelle. Tim, I was wondering if you would be able to participate in my friend's charity called Gamers Against Homelessness. Well, what's your friend's channel? I'm gonna be doing a charity stream. I'm gonna be doing a charity stream. Pretty soon, within like maybe a week or two. It's gonna be Vice City, you know, continuing you know, the 100% completion. I'm gonna be doing a charity for Heart of the Bride. The charity name is. It's helping like kids right now in Africa. So it's helping kids that are you know, displaced by war and poverty, and they don't have anybody to take care of them. That's a good charity. It's helping people out right now. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll try it out then, Angel. I'll try out that demo. Will I play the Quarry? Probably not. I probably won't have time to play it. Tommy Versetti's more of a sociopath.
He's not like psychopath because he's not.
Can you upload new content of how to make money in GTA Online in 2022 version? Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Spooky. I'm gonna be I'll do videos on GTA Online when a new update comes out. So when a new update comes out, then I'll do content on it. But right now, I'm just kind of burnt out from it. I don't want my channel to be dependent on GTA Online. Also, I see that you have a Scarface avatar. I'll have the first part of Scarface tomorrow, and I'll be dressing up as Tony also. So I think you might like that. Yeah, okay, I might have to restart my game here.
Wearing the same outfit when you wear for Liberty City stores.
I like your hat, by the way. Thank you. Do you like any movies with naval warfare scenes? Midway. I like that movie a lot. No, I've never seen that movie, Ricky. Okay, Tim. Well, thank you for telling me. Do you know when he's going to be streaming? Thank you, W3T. Hey, Pro, there's a channel called Inkslasher. He covers news on Modern Warfare 2. He got to see the game at Infinity Ward, and he talks about Ghost and Soap's tension they have. Well, thank you for this. Thank you for the super chat. And I'm like, you know, people keep talking about how they're excited for Warzone 2 and the multiplayer, but you know, I'm the most excited for the story. I want a good story in the next Modern Warfare game, and I hope that game delivers. I hope that it's a good story. But I seen your comment on my Modern Warfare video. Did you find my channel through the Modern Warfare reaction that I did? The Quarry missions in San Andreas? Well, those really aren't story missions. They're more like an activity, right? The Quarry, Kevin? Yes, it's a movie called Midway, and it's about the Battle of Midway. Yes, Nicholas. Oh, I'm gonna be doing a video for Scarface tomorrow.
looks look like you missed a super chat.
Thoughts on the Fast and Furious movies? I love all of them. Thank you, DL Gaming. I wouldn't say that they're bad, but I just don't like the new Fast and Furious movies. I like the old ones. Probably the last good one that I liked was Fast 5. Yeah, probably Fast 5 was probably the last good one I liked. I have Moonshine Trader ready to sell. Okay, well we can do that. Saucer, can you invite me to this session?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, super chat
I can
underneath
help you with
that.
that in a little bit, Tin. You should live stream GTA Online again. You used to live them in 2019. Yeah, I mean, I could do a stream on GTA Online, you know, just hanging out and stuff, but I, you know, I just don't want the channel to be dependent on GTA Online. Like, I tried really badly to get my channel, like, into other games and stuff, and so people know me for other games. But look, when the next GTA update comes out, I'll play it then, and I'll do a bunch of videos and streams on it, okay? Spooky, I'll do it then. I do appreciate the super chats. Whenever you don't upload anything or stream, I always pop up one of your old series such as your 2020 Scarface playthrough, Saints Row 1 and 2, and Call of Duty Black Ops COD 4. Oh, okay, Mr. Waifu. Well, you'll be happy to know that I'll be doing the Call of Duty games again, well, the Modern Warfare series. I'll be playing that again. What are your opinions on social media like TikTok? Well, I don't like most social media. The only form of let's join Tim's yeah, posse here. I don't use any form of social media really except Twitter. Twitter and YouTube, if you count YouTube as a social media. But yeah, and as for TikTok, TikTok, I don't like it. I think it's overrated personally. And it's just, also TikTok, I think started out as a Chinese company, right? And so because of that, you know, I just don't trust its origins. I don't think it's Chinese owned anymore. I think it was sold off. But I do know that if you were an American soldier, you were not allowed to have TikTok on your phone on a U.S. military base. And
Why not?
For that, because it was originally a Chinese company, and the U.S. military believed that there could be some kind of spyware and stuff in it. So that
What?
was yeah. You don't know that TikTok used to be a Chinese company?
I didn't know that.
Have I played the Stalker games? I did. I played some of them like at a friend's house, long time ago. Stalker is pretty popular in Eastern Europe. Anybody like, you know, I knew a lot of Polish people in, Polish people in Poland that would, play, you know, PC games, and almost all of them played Stalker. So that game is very well known there. But thank you, Strelok, if I'm saying your name correctly. Have you played any Fallout games? Oh, yeah. I played Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Fallout 76. Favorite food to eat? Sushi.
Yeah, who's not annoying character in Red Dead Online?
Who's what?
Annoying character in Red Dead Online.
Annoying character in Red Dead Online? I think at this point all the characters are annoying because of the fact that they say Capitale constantly.
And also Harriet. Harriet, be annoying. Because you can constantly spray those if we get animals.
Hey Pro, I started to play Red Dead Online again. I'm already up to 30 gigabytes. I maxed out the collector, 30 gold bars. I'm sorry, whenever I see GB, I think of gigabytes. I'm up to 30 gold bars, and I maxed out the collector and the bounty hunter. Sad to see this game neglected. Yeah, it's sad. It's, okay. It's sad what's happened to this game. And you know what, I'll tell you, it's like, this game, this game is just proof of just Rockstar's greed and just what a scumbag company Rockstar is right now. The fact that fans have been demanding or even asking, they've been asking politely for an update at first, but now, people are pretty much demanding at this point. And they've been asking for, an update for 7 months. And the fact that, a developer cannot even, acknowledge the fans, not even once, and Take-Two Interactive has to speak on behalf of their publishers, to speak on the behalf of the company. Man, that's just...
I know. Look between Rockstar and Red Dead, and look at Generation Zero. Look how many updates they had on almost 2 years.
What I'll say also about Red Dead Online is even the people that say that this game's a failure and they say that there's no reason for Rockstar to support that game. Okay, if that's your opinion, then you can't tell me also that Rockstar doesn't have an obligation to tell the Red Dead community they're not going to support the game. If they're not going to support this game anymore and they're not going to make any updates, they have an obligation to post in the newswire and tell people that they're not going to be making any more updates. And that's what people like me are really pissed off over. If you want to know why they're not saying that they're not making any more updates, the reason is because they're trying to milk this game as much as possible. They know if they admit that there's not going to be any more updates, less people are going to be playing it, and that means less gold bars. So even though they really have no plans for this game, they're still trying to milk the players that are playing it. So they're taking a very dishonest approach where they're trying to pretend like the game is going to have a lot of content when in reality it's going to have nothing. And the people that bought Red Dead Standalone could kind of argue that this is false advertising. Because right at the same time, right when they released Red Dead Online Standalone, they pretty much cut support for the game. They haven't released any updates. And you could argue that, when somebody sees Red Dead Online Standalone, they'd think that the game is going to be supported for years to come when it just releases. And, then, you ask yourself,
They're making an
what's
update for
going
years.
on? Bro's been on GTA Online since release. He streamed GTA Online for years, 2 to 3 times a week. He has a right to stream other games. He's not exclusive to GTA Online. Well, thank you, Fernando. Thanks, man. And look, I will do a GTA Online stream. I will do it when the next update comes out.
Yeah, like what I was saying, look what happened with Red Dead, and it's been how many years, like a year, and then look at Generation Zero. Look at how long I've been, and look at me updates they've been doing that.
And look at Fallout 76 too. Bethesda is better at supporting Fallout 76 than Rockstar is with Red Dead Online, and that's not a very
Exactly.
that's not something to necessarily be proud of too. So it's just
for Bethesda, they started out, selling cheap nylon bags, not giving full refunds, making a unfinished game, but then they put effort and time into it, and now, hundreds of thousands of people play it, and now say it's a decent game that you can actually play and have some amount of fun.
Well, Fallout 76 still has some problems, but it's far better than what it was at launch.
Exactly.
Hang on, let me see.
Well, they made that
what
GTA
is the-
Plus. I don't care for that. Because I have a lot of money. I don't need that.
What I'll say is that 76 is better today than what it was at launch. I played it on the Xbox One when it was released, and it was bad.
Yeah,
We were
so
constantly getting kicked out of us every 30 minutes.
do you know what I'm gonna reinstall? I'm gonna reinstall Fallout 76, primarily to play the pit, because if you guys, anybody who's played Fallout 3, you remember the pit in Fallout 3, Pittsburgh?
Oh, yes.
They're bringing back Pittsburgh.
Yes.
It's a map expansion to Fallout 76. So they're bringing in Pittsburgh as a new city that you can explore, and I'm gonna download it just for that because I love the pit a lot. I love that DLC in Fallout 3, so I'll give it a try again when that comes out. But the history.
I even got the game too.
The pit was a city that was controlled by raiders. That was what was the history in the pit. But the thing is, this is like how long this is 170 years before Fallout 3. So the raiders probably still didn't take over the city yet. So it just
in chronologically, the reason why the pit, they had those like mutated people in there was it happened after the Brotherhood came and basically took everything away. So this would probably be before the Brotherhood came and ruined the entire place. So no one can really expect what it'll look like because, you know, it's not going to be like what happened in Fallout.
No, even before the Brotherhood was still... Even before the Brotherhood was still in there in Fallout 3, you talk to a guy in the Citadel, he'll tell you that it was always like, it was always a nightmare. In fact, he said it was worse before what they call the Scourge happens.
The raiders in
It was
like
much worse.
the raiders in like Fallout in like the pit were like different than like raiders in like other like places, where like the raiders in like in other places would just kill everybody that they see, but like the raiders in like the pit, like it was like they used a lot of forced labor. They imprisoned people, but it was that people could like when they fought in that arena up there, so if they you know won, they could become a raider. So they had like a and that shows you that like not all the raider gangs have like all like a different like viewpoint on stuff like that. But yeah, that was like the history behind them in like that was the history behind them in the pit. I remember that DLC.
Weren't they the Raiders also trying to create a cure with that baby?
Yeah, but they were gonna
Yes.
delay the cure. That was the story with it, and the people wanted the cure right away.
Remember the whole ordeal that people thought that you could eat the baby if you had the cannibal perk?
That was not real. That was a mod. And you know, people thought that was real, but
Yeah.
Oh, I actually hear rumors on Generous and Zero. They look like they have another update coming soon.
oh well, Tim, you can just I guess message me on PlayStation, have you added, or you can just send it to my personal email. It's on my you know, about page on my channel. Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
I like
cool.
that, like, you know, all of the Raider factions in like Fallout 4 were like a bit different. But you know,
Did we?
oh, we got a few super chats here. To be honest,
Yeah,
I believe that Rockstar is one of the worst community support, despite being a wealthy community. They should provide Red Dead with more DLC, not just GTA. Yeah, and they are just, you know, the support is just terrible. One of my friends wanted to help with support, and they were just completely unreliable. So I agree with you, buddy. Rockstar support is a joke. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, George. Thank you, Mr. Waifu. Games that you personally enjoy that everyone else hates besides Kane and Lynch games and Hitman Absolution. Yeah, Fallout 76 is 25 years after the Great War, I believe. But games that I enjoy that a lot of people don't. Empire of Sin. I know a lot of people didn't like Empire of Sin, but I liked Empire of Sin. I liked no, I know. I like GTA 3 and Vice City Definitive Edition. San Andreas Definitive Edition I didn't like as much. San Andreas Definitive Edition had some nicer cutscenes and some nicer scenes, but it was the glitches that ruined it for me. It was just, the glitches were so annoying in San Andreas Definitive Edition, but Vice City Definitive Edition and GTA 3, I did enjoy that more than the originals. I think that the original in like Vice City, the original Vice City and the original GTA 3, I think what they do better is I think there's certain like blood effects and like certain shooting animations that I think are better in the original, but I think the graphics, like, you know, and like the city, how it looks, I think is better in GTA 3 Definitive Edition and Vice City. Like the water in Vice City Definitive Edition looks really nice, so I do like that. Like the beach with the hotels in the Definitive Edition of Vice City I think looks kind of good, but that might be an unpopular opinion, I guess. But yeah, it's not to excuse all the other stuff they did, obviously, but it's
Rockstar support is almost as useless as YouTube support.
yeah.
What is Empire of Sin exactly?
Empire of Sin is a strategy game that takes place in the 1920s in Chicago, where you play as a gangster and you try to take over the city and kill the other gangsters.
Oh, interesting.
Thank you, W3T. Yeah, so Fallout 76 is the earliest in the timeline, but there are certain things that they do in Fallout 76 that make no sense. Like, why is the Brotherhood of Steel in Appalachia? They would not be in Appalachia like 25 years after the Great War. That would make no sense. Thank you, B6 Mustang, for the super chat. And thank you, Saint. Thank you, guys. I live in the Midwest, James.
Yeah, suppose I heard that there's going to be another update on Generation Zero.
Like a story expansion?
I don't know. I got the name. It's I think it's a New Dawn update. So I don't know what's in it, but I hear rumors on it. That's coming soon.
I'll do Watch Dogs 2 and the Fallout games also in the future.
I hate to play Generation Zero again.
No, I haven't gotten the Scarface mod, the Scarface remastered mod working. I'm just gonna be playing the regular version. I have the disc version of Scarface, US disc version, and I haven't been able to get the mod working. It's just hasn't been working. I followed the instructions. I tried. So it's you know, in the future, maybe there's some patch that's gonna come out in the future or something like that. But I've just been having trouble, and getting the regular version of Scarface was already a nightmare to work. It was just Scarface is like it's not a demanding game on PC, but it's just getting it to run because it's like it has so many glitches, and it's just a nightmare to get that game running. Thank you, Vader, for the super chat.
Is it the same year of Generation Zero and Red Dead's the same year, or they're different ages?
Is what? Same year? What?
Is Generation Zero and Red Dead is released in the same day, or is it different release date?
Wait, I'm confused. What are you asking me?
On Generation Zero and Red Dead, are they both released the same year, or are they released in different years?
They're released in different years. Red Dead came out in October of 2018. Generation Zero came out in March of 2019.
Okay, so it's a year difference.
Not really. It's more like half a year difference.
Yeah, they got a lot more content than that.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna read the super chats in a moment here, guys. Trying to get this to drop off here. Would you prefer the next GTA to be in the early 2000s or modern like GTA 5? I hated all the modern references and social media humor in GTA 5. I mean, I wouldn't mind even a GTA game set in the 1980s in Vice City again, like a new one. But, you know, I know players would be complaining about that, so they're probably not going to do that. But thank you for the super chat, Strellock. Did I see the Boss Factory demo for Saints Row Reboot? No, I haven't. People keep telling me about it. When the stream ends today, I'm gonna take a look at that. And if it's some kind of demo I can download, people told me it's a demo where you can customize your character. If that's it, I'm just gonna download it and, like, you know, see if I can create a character and see what that looks like and let everyone know what I think. Thank you, Mr. Waif. Games that you don't like that everyone else likes. Anyways, I have to go now because research and assignment calls. You take care, man. I answered, like, you know, the like I say, the Vice City Definitive Edition and GTA 3 Definitive Edition. I didn't enjoy those for the most part. Thank you, Josh King. I just didn't like San Andreas Definitive Edition because of the glitches. Thank you, Josh. Well, I still give this game attention because I like playing it and hanging out. And so a lot of people, you know, they watch these streams not even to, you know, for Red Dead. They just watch the streams just to, you know, come by and hang out because I read comments and I reply to people.
Hey, do you think they should continue on making games for the old universe, like
3D?
Yeah, 3D
No,
universe, not
because
like-
it would be too hard to bring back a lot of those characters because it's been what? It's the last 3D game came out in 2006, so that would have been 16 years ago. Vice City Stories. They should just keep doing HD universe.
Pro, can you leave one of your posses in Toxic as well?
Okay.
What?
Leave one of your posses.
Okay, I left one of my posses. I'm just gonna
Okay.
buy MASH really quick and then I'll join your posse.
That's a CC dog.
Success!
Okay, I did.
So, what shall we create?
Also.
No.
Oh, I wonder who dogs is it? Not mine.
To lower
It's a
the
stray.
price, huh?
Oh.
Good. A fine aroma. I would drink this myself.
Okay, joining you. Also, I've been wondering, what do you think would happen if Dimitri tried to mess with the GTA 5 protagonist? In my opinion, it wouldn't be pretty. Well, if Dimitri screwed over Trevor, Trevor would rip him apart.
Yeah, Trevor's not kind of betrayed. Person to mess with.
Trevor
Yeah, I
would
played
probably
Call of Duty
kill
Modern Warfare
Dimitri.
multiplayer. You're completely correct. I haven't played Red Dead since November 2021. I just like how you respond to comments. No offense to current Red Dead players. That's fine. But you know, I'm also hoping that this game does get an update and get some support. You see our comments? Yes, I do.
Your boss seems to have a knack to finding good people.
Yeah, Trevor's not a person who's gonna be betrayed. Because if you try Trevor would kill you instantly. So he
This is the last super chat I can, but when Modern Warfare 2, if you want, could we play multiplayer together if that's possible at all? I'm on PS5. My username is W33T. Okay. I'll send you a message a little bit later, probably tonight. Thank you for the a super chat, W3. Thank you, man. They did Take-Two did respond to Save Red Dead Online, but they kind of threw Rockstar under the bus. No, I didn't get a chance to play The Quarry yet.
Hey, do you mind driving?
I'll drive.
Thank you.
Okay, you might fall off of that up there.
The rest of the horse.
Okay, here we go. Wonder where this is gonna take us to. What was that?
I just hugged. That was me. I just left him. I see that worked. It did.
Cruel, man, cruel.
Oh!
Oh no.
Sorry, my house is gone past.
It's okay. You should do the Spider-Man PS4 game series if you're into that thing. I could one day. How far is this drop from us?
Near.
Okay, cool.
It's not far.
I just got kicked.
Am I gonna subscribe to PlayStation Plus? Well, I already have PlayStation Plus just for the playing online games. If you're talking about the extra service, probably not. But I am interested in Siphon Filter 1. Siphon Filter 1 is going to be coming out on PS5. Do I need to buy that new PlayStation Plus membership, whatever it is, to play the PS1 game? Or can I just buy it, the PS1 game in the store? Does anybody know? It's going good, Sniper Life. Ow. I thought GTA 4 was a bit less dark. Well, it is the darkest GTA game.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off.
Okay, I'll see you. Take care, man.
You too.
Okay, it's kind of funny how the person who voices Tony in GTA 3 said his name wrong. He pronounced it Tony Cipriani. Yep, and it's Tony Cipriani. Until June 13th. Okay, so in 3 days we'll know. I hope they release Siphon Filter 2, also, because I like that one a lot, too. Siphon Filter 2 is my favorite one of the Siphon Filter series. Okay, anyone else need help selling anything? Leave a posse here, Would I ever do a playthrough of Splinter Cell? Yeah, I like stealth games, so I might do it one day. Thank you, Captain, Azrael, thank you. Marnie from GTA 4, that's a sad story. She had a great life, but then ended up as a drug addict and entrapped in a cult. Yep. That was, her backstory, and, you know, she was trying to, what happened was the cult probably helped her get off drugs. That's probably what happened, and she felt, she would dedicate her life to the cult. That's what ended up happening. So while she got off the drugs, you know, she became brainwashed by the cult. I'm gonna form a posse here, and I'm gonna check my,
Does anyone need a resupply mission on the dailies? Because I need a resupply.
I don't get why anyone would want a gaming service to die. I'm no fan of Fortnite, but it has dedicated community, and I have friends who enjoy it. I'm glad they are successful. Yeah, I don't get this too. Why some people wish for Red Dead Online to
I got your body right here.
I think the people that want Red Dead Online, I think the people that want Red Dead Online to fail are usually like hardcore GTA Online fanboys. Usually people that are scared that Red Dead GTA Online is going to be abandoned.
Going to be out of supplies before too long.
Possibly, but this is Red Dead Online's last chance. Like, we're gonna know this the first week of July. We should know whether we're gonna get an update or not. We'll know at that point. How, I don't understand the super chat, but thank you for the super chat, Chas, Rooney.
I'm stuck.
Yes, DYT, I believe everyone deserves equal rights. You didn't respond to me on GT Online. Well, I get messaged by a lot of people on GT Online. Do I go to theaters? No, the last time I went to movie theaters was to see Midway, and that was years ago. Okay, make these split point ammo here. Have you heard about Actman getting his partnership revoked for calling out YouTube for not enforcing their own terms of service? Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know the full story about it, but I do know that there is some kind of argument between Quantum and Actman, and Quantum was in the wrong. That's what I know about it. And then Actman made a video or talked about it, and he basically got demonetized by YouTube, according to what I know. I didn't really follow the info much, but, you know, I've watched Actman, he's a good guy, so, you know, it's just, I feel bad for him right now, you know, getting your channel like that demonetized, but that's what we YouTubers, you know, one of the things we go through is that, you know, what I do on YouTube, I'm passionate about, and I truly do enjoy what I do. You know, it's how I make a living, too. But what's scary about being a YouTuber is that you don't know, at any moment something like that could happen, like what happened to Actman. And, you know, and your entire YouTube career is just out the window. That's what's just you know, scary about it. I think the people should have a say whether a channel gets monetized or not. That's what I think, is...
You watch Optimus, right?
Yeah, I've seen some of his videos.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been watching, and according to what I've seen on him covering the Actman, apparently, from one of his past videos I watched, apparently, first the video he made on Quantum was demonetized, and then his entire channel got demonetized, and apparently, channel members got their channel membership removed because of the demonetization, because the entire channel got demonetized.
Who, Actman?
Yeah. I watched it the other day on Office's channel. He was talking about it. First it was the video on Quantum got demonetized, and then the entire channel got demonetized.
Justice for Actman. Creators should back him. Well, thank you for the super chat, Fernando, and they should.
Yeah, that's like a trending tweet right now. I think it has like 20,000 people following it right now on Twitter.
But I think that what I'll tell you is that you know, my prediction on the whole thing, what I think is gonna happen is I think Actman is probably gonna get remonetized again. You know, that's my prediction, because there's just so much evidence against Quantum TV, and it's just I don't see how this can go on for you know, longer. I think, you know, the amount of outrage that's being displayed, you know, the hashtag, I think that somebody at YouTube corporate is gonna see that and overrule like the dumb moderators and the people who thought that was a good idea in the first place. Because I tell you, the YouTube reps, they really suck. Like, a lot of times they don't know what they're doing. Like, I've dealt with YouTube support before, and it's so bad. It's like Rockstar support bad.
When is the channel update going to be for this month?
Oh, channel update, a little bit delayed on that, but I should have this up by this week, and if not this week, it'll be up next week.
Because I don't mind if you put my channel in there, because I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to go back to the live streams, walk through games, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I can do that for you, Brandon, too. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's what I was saying earlier is I don't know 100%, guys, but my prediction is I think that Ackman will get his channel back. That's what I think will happen. Because he has a massive community that supports him. You know, people are getting you know, very outraged about this, and they should be. So I think that he'll get his channel back. That's what I think.
Because I do believe my very first walkthrough game, it's gonna be, I gotta wait until this game comes out.
AJ. I'm gonna go to Armadillo here. Which is the next GTA lore video. It's gonna be a video about Tommy Vercetti.
So I do believe my first walkthrough game I'm gonna have, I gotta wait, it's probably the new Hogwarts Legacy game. I'm gonna do a walkthrough on that. But technically my very first one I'm gonna do in about a couple days. I'm gonna do the new walkthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3.
What? Oh my horse, no.
So that's when I'm gonna start doing walkthrough on.
Yeah, we're in
a couple days.
We should all meet up in Armadillo.
Does anyone need still help selling anything? So.
I don't think my definitely not my trader, but I don't know about my moonshine. Don't know if that's full or I don't know. Okay, thank you.
If you ever stop doing YouTube, what would you like to be doing in 10 or 20 years? Honestly, what I'd like to be doing is I'd like to be running like several rental properties. That's probably what I'd like to be doing, like, you know, owning several houses and just renting them out to people and having like a rental property business. That's probably what I'd be doing.
Have you actually heard that game, Pro?
What?
Kingdom Hearts 3. Have you heard that game before?
Yes, I've heard of it.
I'm gonna do a walkthrough on that.
Oh, not everyone's Armadillo, but I guess it's okay. Some people, I guess, are closer to King's Landing right now.
I think I might do the live stream.
Oh, I did play Fallout New Vegas.
I usually do a live stream.
I love Fallout New Vegas.
I presume I'm gonna start doing that in a couple days. Be tuning back on that.
Do I like scary games? Some. Like, I liked Outlast.
Have you actually heard another scary game? Have you actually heard the whole game called The Park?
Called the what?
The Park.
No, I haven't heard of it.
It's a good horror movie game. I did that on my channel. Got this girl have a kid and we went to the park and it's pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Shootout will have like a lot of times like a lot of like sweats in it, so you want to watch out for that. I never watched the Saw movies.
Out of all that Saw movie, I only saw one, and it's the very first one. That was the only one I watched. Never seen after that.
I don't know if that Red Dead Redemption 1 will really getting a remake. I guess we'll have to see.
I didn't actually read the whole much, but how did Tommy Vercetti died? The actor. He had a heart attack?
He passed away in his sleep. That's what I know about it.
He must be up there in age.
What are your thoughts on tryhards on Red Dead Redemption 2 online? Well, most of the time you'll encounter them in like free mode events and in like showdowns. You don't really encounter them much in free mode, but not every tryhard is even like annoying. Like some will constantly want to fight, but it's I don't know what this is about with Drifter in the chat, but don't bother him, please, guys. Will I make a Mafia 4 playthrough when it comes out? I will. I don't know if they reused animal noises and put them into Red Dead 2.
I'll just let you know that I did actually start playing that whole... Oh. I got to think of the game.
My favorite Fallout New Vegas faction? I don't know. I thought the factions were all interesting, but I wouldn't say there was a faction that I really liked. We just gotta wait for the target to arrive. I mean, a lot of the factions were scummy in Fallout New Vegas. Put on free aim again.
I think it was more like a month ago or 2 months ago I actually got the game Ghost of Tsushima.
Do you like it?
I played for a little bit, but I didn't really play that much. I should actually continue playing. Oh.
Did someone start shooting? What happened?
Yeah, that was my fault.
You're supposed to wait for the target to arrive.
Yeah, I was too busy talking and I must have fired a weapon.
I think we can all agree that in Fallout New Vegas, the Legion is the worst.
Okay, he's gonna be running away now.
At least in my opinion.
Okay, what? Okay, what? There it goes. Hey, what my house is?
Got much better at aiming with this gun.
I'm gonna go off this bounty. That incident I just did. So yeah, continue. I was saying, yeah, I put
the target.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, from my incident, I just didn't. I was too busy
Ghost
talking
of
about the game.
Tsushima on PS Plus, and it just disappeared from my library. Did you check your your whole collection, because there's like a few tabs in the PS5?
I just didn't stop playing that. I just played for like I don't know, a couple minutes or something, and then I should continue playing. Yeah.
The Rad Brad, yeah, I know that channel. He's been doing walkthroughs for a very long time, for many years. Hello, Pro. Hope you're having a great day. My question for you is, what voice recording software do you use to record your voice for your videos? OBS, mostly. But thank you, DHC, for the super chat. I'm very upset right now. Why? What's wrong?
Hey, what the?
Who was the first GTA content creator on YouTube? I don't think there really is one that's a first GTA content creator on YouTube. But the oldest GTA content creator out there on YouTube, the oldest one, would be GTA Series. He would be the oldest one.
Yeah.
Well, it's a team of people that runs the channel, but they're still the oldest GTA content creators.
You know how long that channel was? 15 years.
15 years.
Joking,
Wow.
Yeah, they started the channel in 2007. Yeah, GT Series videos, I think they working with Rockstar Games.
love from India. Well, thank you, Parf, if I'm reading your name correctly. Am I gonna try to leak third mode for Modern Warfare 2, and what's that? You talk about a Spec Ops?
How long you want me
I
wait?
know that one, Boombox. Oh, you did leave a super chat. I'm sorry if I didn't see it, buddy. Let me see. My parents don't like when I watch Saw because of how gruesome it is. What horror movies are you okay with watching? I don't really watch many horror movies. I played mostly horror games like Until Dawn, the Dark Pictures games, Outlast.
That one I should actually continue playing too. Outlast. What time should I deliver it?
Deliver it like 3 minutes. Do we have any more free mode events coming up tonight? Does anyone know? I've heard some Slipknot's music before. Wildlife photographer sucks.
Yeah, nothing really important.
Do you know what one of the worst modes in this game is, like, protect a legendary animal? You just have to follow the legendary animal around and just protect it from waves of poachers. That mode is just so bad.
Wild animal tagging is coming up, which...
Yeah, nothing like really important.
I used to like to take photos of animals, stuff like that.
It's not that bad, but there's not going to be a competing posse, so
Yeah,
I think we could skip it.
Does an AP pistol Mark II sound like a good idea? I mean, I don't know how they could really make it better, though, because the AP pistol's already a decent pistol. But thank you, DL Gaming. I'm playing on the PS5, but I'm playing the PS4 version of Red Dead Online.
The next big one, it's King of the Castle, which is at 1:30.
That's
right after Photograph.
Hours from now, right?
Yeah, it's right after Photograph, though. And that's the next big one.
Would you like to give a birthday shout out to my good friend and ally, Miss Lady Kills? Well, happy birthday to you, Miss Lady Kills. What country would I like to visit? Japan.
Yeah, for my birthday, I gotta wait for another 3 months.
The leaked mode is gonna be called Demilitarized Zone, and it's gonna be like Tarkov, apparently. I would be all for that. If they have something like DayZ in Modern Warfare and like Warzone, I'd like that. You know, Tarkov is more of a team-based game, but it's still kind of very similar to DayZ. So I'd like that. Cloverfield, isn't that the movie with like the monster in the fog? Is that one?
Close. It's the monster that attacked in New York City.
Oh, The Division is doing one too. Oh, they are. Huh.
That's not a good movie in my opinion. I didn't much care.
Oh, I didn't look at it, Saint Nomad. Thank you, Imperialist, for sponsoring my channel. GTA 6 announcement trailer will be this September, November. That's when Rockstar usually does big announcements. I don't know, man. I guess we'll see. But I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. Thank you for sponsoring my channel again. Do you think Micah wanted Arthur out of the way? Yes, because then he can manipulate Dutch further.
Yeah, Mike is like Dimitri. Like both of their antagonists. I have blonde hair.
Okay, I'll see you, Steph. There's also leaks of weapon trees. I hope it's like real life or something like an AK-12 and AS-Val could share attachments, or a SIG MCX and an M4A1. I'm sure they will. You know, Modern Warfare 2019 was really detailed at customization.
Micah, I mean, Dutch is an idiot because he's always trusting Micah so much.
Wait, so there's no like face randomizer in the Saints Row 2022? That's how whenever I could customize a character in like a game, whether it was Elder Scrolls or like Saints Row or any of that, I would just keep hitting like random face until I got like a face that I wanted. That's how I always made characters.
I do the same thing.
For me, I just pick whatever I feel like. Ooh,
I do the same thing and then
also.
just modify it from there. In terms of just the hair. What I want.
Yeah, when Arthur's about to die,
I usually
That's
look
just
at
walk
like
away, does
100
nothing.
or 200 different
Not bad.
faces and bodies, and then make a decision
What?
after I've seen a sample.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, the suppressors in Modern Warfare 2019 were a bit more realistic than other games, where suppressors would increase the range and the muzzle velocity on like a lot of guns, and that was because they would extend the barrel. So that's realistic. A lot of like games do it where if a suppressor reduces range, which makes no sense. It doesn't do that.
Should I wait for another 30 minutes? 30. Wait for a minute, or should I?
Wait until it's under a minute and just deliver him then.
Yeah.
When do I stream Elder Scrolls? Well, I've never really streamed Elder Scrolls. But okay, I'll see you, Freddy. Take care, man. Have a great weekend. I really hope the story in Modern Warfare 2022, I really hope it's not 4 hours. Please don't be 4 hours, because I really like the story in Modern Warfare 2019. It was like 4 or 5 hours long. Just please don't. It's just...
On YouTube, I see that GTA 3 ads on YouTube. I don't believe that. It's a scam.
Well, I got an SSD in my PS5 recently, so I have plenty of space. And I'm not too worried about the size of Modern Warfare, but it's like, these Call of Duty games right now are just too big in space. They're ridiculous.
Hey, you guys watch that GTA 3 ads? No joke.
Shadow Company is going to have a big role in the campaign. It probably will. That's, the mercenaries that work for General Shepard. But General Shepard might make an appearance because he was mentioned in Modern Warfare 2019. But everybody keeps thinking that General Shepard is going to betray you. But my prediction is, if there is a General Shepard character in the new Modern Warfare game, he's not going to betray you. That's my prediction. Because remember, it's a reboot. It's a reboot. So it's not the, they're based on the original characters, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna do the exact same thing. So General Shepard could probably not be the one to betray you. Do you know who I think might betray you in the next Call of Duty game? Who I think might betray you is Colonel Norris. I don't know if you remember him. He's that guy that was that Captain Price got really angry at. That he labeled Farah's group like a terrorist organization. That guy. He might betray you in the next Call of Duty game. So I think that Shepard might not be the one that betrays you. That's what I think, at least.
Now, talking about Call of Duty, I know probably Soap would be on there, but do you think would be the other guy would be on there too?
Who? You mean Roach?
Oh, the other guy that was you were playing as on the other one.
Alex?
When Soap gets shot. Yeah, him.
Yuri, you mean?
There used to be huh?
Yuri, you mean?
Yeah, Yuri. You think
Yuri's
Yuri
not
would be
gonna,
back?
Yuri's not gonna make any kind of appearance unless they bring in Makarov, because Yuri and Makarov's stories was kind of like together. So that was just
Well, I think did Yuri get killed on one of the Warfare Call of Duty?
Yeah,
I thought
Yuri
he got
died in
killed.
Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah. Same thing as Soap
Yeah,
too. He died.
The Modern Warfare 3. Still died before Yuri, if I remember correctly.
Okay. I'm gonna go right now.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you need to buy supplies.
Oh, I need to buy supplies? Okay, I'll just go to my camp. I mean, SOCOM is very realistic. I mean, it's not the most realistic one, but it's very realistic for its time. Let me get over to the camp then. Camp. What guns do I want Rockstar to add to Red Dead Online? Mos Nagant. A Nagant revolver. What else could they add to this game? A Lee Enfield. There's like a lot of guns. The Browning pistol. It's in the single player. Buy supplies here.
Impatient, ain't you?
I'll meet you guys at Coulter. That's where I was gonna go.
Alright. Yeah, I'm stuck at the island.
Respect from Canada. Thank you, chemist. The Car 98 will not make an appearance, but the Gewehr 98 might. Do you think Alex is Ghost? I know they were together in the online or something. I don't play Call of Duty games. I'm just interested in the story. You know, I highly doubt that Alex is Ghost. I highly doubt it. They're separate characters in Modern Warfare 2019, and Alex would have had to develop what, a British accent. So it's just it's no. I don't think so. They could. I personally think it was kind of a missed opportunity. I think they should have made Alex Ghost. I think they kind of ruined Alex's storyline when you think about it, because it's like at the end of like Modern Warfare 2019, he just volunteers to stay to blow up like Barkov's gas factory, and it looks like he sacrificed himself. And from that scene, when I saw that scene the first time, I was like, oh yeah, Alex isn't dead. He's gonna come back in the next game. And then all of a sudden, like, just a few months later, he comes back in Modern Warfare 2019 as, like, an operator, and he doesn't have, like, a leg. And it's just... They should have saved him for Modern Warfare 2. When Modern Warfare 2 came out, they should have added him in. There should have been, like, a point where he comes back in the game, he makes, like, a sneak appearance or something like that. That's what they should have done. Not like, or they should have done it like he was, like, you know, his face got burned or something like that from the gas factory explosion, so he wears a mask like Ghost. I think that would have been a better story, but it was like,
Good work on that thing, okay?
When you talk about Call of Duty, I hope they continue on the Call of Duty Ghost too. Just at the ending, I just wish they do something at the ending. Than waiting this long.
let's do the boat theft one.
You know what I mean, right? At the end of the Ghost.
What are you talking about?
The Call of Duty Ghost at the ending, when the brother get kidnapped by the other guy, and there's no sequel after that.
Yeah.
They should do something on that, you know, like. That's
yeah,
a big
well, Ghost,
cliffhanger.
you know, Ghost is approaching its 10 years. Like, next year it's going to be 10 years since Ghost came out, and they never answered that cliffhanger. In the game, cowboys look super cool and amazing, but realistically, were they mostly criminals? Were they good or evil?
Get it?
Well,
And I put food on your plate.
basically, the vast majority of people that were in the Wild West weren't like, they were just regular people. They weren't like, I don't know if good is the word that I would describe, but not evil. Just like, you know, people, just regular people just living their lives and stuff like that. You know, people, you know, when you see in the movies that, like, everybody's being, like, heroic and stuff like that back then, nah. It wasn't like that. You had heroes back then. You had people that would do the right thing, but, like, that almost everybody was, like, a hero back then, nah. It wasn't like that. Like, you know, if some bandits came into the town and terrorized the town, you know, most people would probably comply with them and give them what they want. It wasn't be like where some guy was gonna come in and just save them. Nah, it didn't really happen like that. But like, do you know what I'll tell you? I'll tell you something else. Do you know what group of people in history a lot of people consider heroes, but some of them were heroes, but in reality they did a lot of really bad things? You know who? The samurai. A lot of people think the samurai were these, like, really big, honorable guys that, you know, always did the right thing, but some of the samurai were really bad scumbags. Like, basically, samurais were just like a title. Like, it was kind of similar to like aristocrats in Europe. The difference is knights were not like a political class in Europe. They were just soldiers. Where samurai in Japan, they were soldiers, but they were also political class. And so samurais would constantly, like, they would come into, like, a village in Japan, and they would just take all the food from, like, peasants. They would take peasants' money. They would constantly harass peasants, and they would tell peasants, we're a samurai, you do what we tell you to do. So they would constantly extort people, you know, and some of the samurai were very brutal in combat. Like, they took no prisoners. They would execute people. There was honorable, good samurai that, you know, didn't do bad things and were heroic, don't get me wrong. But, like, a lot of people, like, because of the movies and stuff like that, people think that, like, every single samurai was, like, a good guy and stuff like that, when that's not true. Samurai doesn't mean good, it just means a political class. It's a specific warrior that's also a class. But that's what a lot of people don't know about Japanese history, is that some of the samurai did some really bad things. And, it was, what I'll say is, like, Ghost of Tsushima is, like, a perfect example of that. If you know, like, Jin's father was a murderer. So, like, Jin's father killed a lot of people on Iki Island. So you find out that later on, that, like, you throughout the story, you thought that Jin's father was, like, this hero, but later on you find out in the Iki Island DLC, he killed a lot of people. So it was just, it was that, but, you know, Ghost of Tsushima showed that really well, that there was, like, samurai that were heroic, but then there were some samurai that were, you know, some pretty bad guys. But you know, people don't understand all of that about the samurai's history. I just got rammed a fire truck with my Bugatti Chiron, and all 4 firefighters died on impact. What, in GTA 5, buddy? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Ghost story was good. The multiplayer was, like, okay. Out of all the Corleones, which one do you think is the most and least evil? Fredo. Fredo Corleone, definitely.
Should also mention that in the Wild West.
What happened to your top 10 on Sniper Elite 5? Oh, it got monetized again.
Bro, did you hear me?
What?
I said I should also mention that in the Wild West, not everyone carried guns.
Oh,
most
yeah,
towns had rules against that.
Well, I guess
it's not like in the movies.
I guess it depends. It was common, you know, for people, you know, to, you know, carry everywhere. But yes, there was places, you know, where people couldn't carry. But criminals a lot of times didn't care about that, and so they would still do that regardless. Pro, what background history can you tell us about the ninjas? Well, the ninjas are a very mysterious group in Japanese history. The ninjas were used primarily as assassins. But about ninjas is what's kind of weird about them is nobody knows where they came from. If you look up, like, ninjas history, their founder, it's unknown who their founder was. It's unknown exactly, you know, where it's debated in history on, like, where the first ninjas, like, you know, formed in Japan exactly. We know they formed in Japan, but we don't know exactly where they came from. But the ninjas are the sworn enemies of the samurai. The samurai and the ninjas hate each other. They really didn't like each other. But my prediction for, like, Ghost of Tsushima is I think that Jin is the one who founded the samurai. I mean, not the samurai, the ninjas. That's what I think, at least. Because the way he fights at the end of the game is kind of how a ninja fights. So it's just, that's at least what I think. Well, Ronin are people that want to be samurai, but weren't given the chance to be samurai.
Is there any harder mission on the Ghost of Tsushima campaign?
What?
Is there any harder missions in the Ghost of Tsushima?
Like, you mean a really hard mission?
Yeah.
I think the hardest missions in Ghost of Tsushima are probably gonna be early in the game. I think it's because, like, when you don't have all the abilities, depending on what difficulty.
Yeah, because I just started not that long ago, and I just, like, kind of wondering which ones are the hardest.
You're so cool, Pro. Thank you, Steph. what happens when I play too much Sniper Elite.
And this would be fun in real life, going down the rapids in a canoe.
Well, this would be really very dangerous. Do you know much about Egyptian history? Not really. Not much. I feel really bad for Red Dead Online. Like, I'm excited for the rumored movie DLC, but I don't want to see Red Dead Online left with nothing again this year. And let me ask you, I'm curious to ask my community on this. Wonder what people's response would be on this. But like, let me just deliver this boat and deliver the other boat. I guess in maybe like 4 minutes. But let me ask people this. I have a Tommy Vercetti video that I'm making right now, Apple, in memory of Ray Liotta. Let me ask people this. If you're a GTA Online player, would you be willing to wait like a few more months for like another DLC? Like, would you mind a delay in the GTA Online update if that meant that Red Dead Online players could actually get a decently sized update, something that they would actually enjoy and play? Even if you don't play Red Dead Online, like, would you be willing to wait a few months for, like, another GTA Online DLC, like, even towards maybe at Christmas, so that Red Dead players could get an actual DLC? And not to say that GTA Online updates will be canceled, but that the next GTA update just might be delayed just so that Red Dead could get an update. Like, would you be willing to wait for that?
For the GTA Online update, I will probably say should be releasing in summer and December.
Yeah,
Christmas.
so
That's
people,
what they
people
should.
are saying yes, mostly. But this is also my community, which a lot of people play Red Dead. But I should probably do a poll of this on Twitter and just ask people like what they think, if it's like if they would be willing to wait. Like, and I'm really curious what the response would be. But honestly, if this was the other way around and like Red Dead Online was getting massive updates and GTA wasn't, I'd be willing to wait like a few months for like a, you know, Red Dead DLC if that meant GTA would get a good DLC, if it was the other way around, that is. But it's
There's the sun, all right.
Rockbox.
Welcome back. Something put your mind before.
Will I do a playthrough of Deus Ex Human Revolution? Maybe. Like that game was like where you fought against some like evil government group or something like that. It was like in the future, right? That's the plot of the game. When are more GTA videos coming out? Well, I have a lore video that I'm working on with Tommy Vercetti. I might have that up this weekend. It's gonna be a really good one. A true fan is giving any game a chance. Oh, thank you. When am I gonna play poker? A little bit later, maybe actually soon. I like GTA Online better than GTA 5 Story Mode, but I like Red Dead Redemption 2 better than Red Dead Online, and GTA 5 and Red Dead Online are good, but I like the counterpart to it better. When is the more GTA 5 video? I think I still have the How races to do for Franklin, and then I want to make a few lore videos on GTA 5. Yes, I want to play World at War Reznov, and I did try to play World at War in the past, but I got a strike from YouTube when I played World at War in the past, and I'm scared of getting a strike again. Like, I'm terrified of that. Because I had, basically, if you want to know how I got a strike, this happened like 2 years ago. I got a strike from YouTube. And every single time I log into my YouTube channel, even 2 years later, I still see that strike up there. The strike's been gone for some time, but it's in my history, so whenever I log in, I always see it. But basically what happened was, all I did was I played the first mission in Call of Duty World at War. That was it. I just played the first mission, Semper Fi, is the mission where you're getting tortured and then you escape and you get on the boat. I just did that mission. That's it. And I had gotten a community guideline strike from YouTube for harmful and brutal content. And I didn't understand what it was over. I think, looking back on it now, I think it was over, like, World War II footage because, like, World at War uses, like, real-life World War II footage, but it's largely in the game. And the game is, like, also, like, telling you about, like, what happened back then. And so, you know, I don't understand, like, how is somebody supposed to, because the cutscenes pop up in the game as you're playing it. And it's like, so how is somebody supposed to play the game with, like, that happening? And I tried to get a response from YouTube on what exactly my strike, what exactly I violated. And they couldn't give me a clear answer. They just kept saying you violated the rules, and they gave me, like, a list, and I read through the list, and I didn't violate anything on there. So, it was just, it was just frustrating.
How many strikes do you have to do if you get something? Because you got one strike, so if you got two and three strikes...
the first time that you get a strike, it's technically a strike, but it's really like a warning, and so you don't get anything further than the warning. The video will be taken down, but you'll just get a warning. Next after that, you get a strike. And with a strike, I think it's that you can't stream for like a week or something like that, and then the second one is you can't upload, I think, for like a month, and the third one, your channel just gets deleted. And so that's like, and the thing is, though, is I'm absolutely terrified of strikes, and the reason I'm terrified of strikes is because it's like, YouTube support are just so, they don't know what they're doing. And so, because there's 3 strikes will get a channel deleted, somebody could get striked 3 times for something really stupid and ridiculous, something that anybody could easily see is wrong. But because YouTube support oftentimes doesn't know what they're doing, they could completely screw that up. So that's, I mean, look how YouTube support handled the Ackman situation. So that's like, it's just,
Yeah, you still did, but Sean Easy guy strikes by YouTubers that only speak French.
I can trust you, I know. You are not like the rest, menteur, tricheur. But when I give a badge to you, I know you will guard it with your life. You will not let a little thing like a barrage of bullets get in your way, huh? When I tell you these are valuable customers, you will look after every last jug. So, they are yours. Allez-y.
Gotcha.
W3T, I see you've been commenting like a lot of like, I see you're really interested in like Call of Duty. How did you find my channel by any, was it through my Call of Duty content? I'm just curious, do I play any instruments? No. Thieves Landing, that's not too far. What's what sound in the background? If he gets 3 strikes, your channel gets deleted? Yup, that's basically what happens. Oh, okay, W3T. Well, just so you know, I'm gonna be playing through Modern Warfare 1 through 3 and Modern Warfare 2019 before Modern Warfare 2 comes out. So I got 4 months to finish the other Modern Warfare games, and I will be dressing up for them. So I'll dress up as cosplays for all of them.
They should actually kill you this time.
Hold up. Gotta inspect that wagon. Now.
I'm just gonna move out because this is like right at Thieves Landing, so it's right here, so they're not gonna have enough time to chase us down. Oops. Oh well, whatever. Not a big deal. I'm making plenty of money from Moonshine anyways.
What the hell are you doing anyway?
You know what an NPC says?
Have I ever had a stream demonetized? I've actually had Red Dead streams demonetized before over piano music. So like there's piano music in the game and I've gotten them demonetized over that. That's happened before.
For that? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
Yeah, most of GTA themes actually you actually get copyrights, man, by using GTA themes.
Would I play the Def Jam games? Maybe. I played Def Jam Icon a lot on the PS3. I played that, you know, back in the day.
Def Jam? Never heard of it. Should have killed you anyway.
Oh, the beep. That is, that's like background noise from like my Yeti. I don't know what I can really do about that. I've tried a lot of things to get rid of it. Strange is though that when I plug my Yeti into my gaming laptop, because that's what I use to record when I'm visiting my family at their home, is there's no like beeping sound. But whenever I plug it into my desktop, there's always a beeping sound. It's very small. I've tried to minimize it because it used to be a lot louder. But I can't get rid of it fully, unfortunately. Oh no, I haven't worked in retail for three years. That's yeah, I've heard some of Judas Priest songs. Found your channel when you played Vice City on PC. Well, I played on PS4, but thank you. Did I? Oh. Oh no. Witness. No.
What you do?
Great.
Over here!
Crap, hang on. These witnesses, no. This is so annoying. Get out of here. No. They all have to go to the sheriff's office. Like, everybody's a snitch in this game. It's like...
What did you
damn
do?
you. These people. These stupid witnesses.
Oh, what did he do?
I accidentally ran over an NPC, and then this guy's like, I'm gonna go get the law, and then like a bunch of other people are like that. It's just like, why do these people feel that they... You know, this reminds me of that video that I saw from that Viva La Dirt League, that channel. It was just when they made the parody on the witnesses. Like, this is like what this is. Because these people are like so, like, the thing is though is that this is so unrealistic. It's just like, yes, there'd be some people that would try to report it, obviously, but like sometimes like the witnesses in this game are like for instance, like if you leave like a dead body in the middle of the road, like it'll first start say investigating, and like the witnesses will just go up to the dead body and they'll just they'll look at it and then they'll be like, oh, you did it. And then they'll go and try to tell the sheriff. But like most people see a bunch of dead bodies in the middle of the road, they're just gonna run away. They're not gonna walk up to it, investigate it, and then literally they're literally gonna tell the criminal, I'm gonna go to get the law. That's like, it's just.
Yeah, I love the guys.
I literally.
You
know what happened was I literally bumped into somebody once, and I got like, what was it, like what's that charge called when you like when you don't kill somebody but you're kind of reckless? What's that called again? It's
what, antagonizing?
No. It's
I know.
It's a
Assault.
it's not an assault. It's a crime in the game. It's called it's damn. I'm trying to remember. Not manslaughter. It's you don't not killing somebody, but you're causing like a ruckus. Like it's disturb the peace.
Well, it's
yes,
no
that's
different
it.
than what happened to mine.
Disturb
Like
the
I
peace,
just jump in my house and they call me.
So I got
Host
like
fast.
one time I got a disturbing the peace like thing in Reddit Online, and like I was trying to stop a witness, and I stopped that witness, and then there was another one, and I literally killed like 10 witnesses over like just trying to stop them from reporting me for disturbing the peace. It was just that it was just
That's stupid. Stupid.
yeah, but
Yeah, like Katuna was saying, like I just jumped on my host not that long ago, and they just call me host staff, which is I just jumping on my host.
well, thank you for subscribing, Adam. But I'm gonna go into
You
game
know what?
chat here, guys, so I can play some
Okay.
poker.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to you
Yeah,
guys a
for
little
now.
It might be
later.
on that.
Okay, play some poker here. Public buy-in. Continue alone. Okay. See if we can get a good session going here, poker. What's my favorite Modern Warfare moment in the original trilogy? My favorite moment in the original trilogy. My favorite moment would have to be in Modern Warfare 1, when Captain Price slids you the 1911 to kill Zakhaev on the bridge at the end. That's probably my favorite one. I might go soon, just to let you know. Okay, buddy. Well, thank you for this super chats. Why is the CIA involved in the Cold War? Well, they're Central Intelligence Agency. You know, they're an agency that's like, you know, looking at like what's going on in other countries and stuff like that. And so their main adversary was the Soviet Union, and their main rivals were the KGB. But you know, the CIA are not heroic like you see in like a lot of movies. Like I'm sure there's good people that work in the CIA, but throughout its history, the CIA did some really bad things, especially during the Cold War. They did some really messed up things. They supported dictators. They helped a lot of criminals. They helped some bad people. So just look up, just go on Google and type in like bad things the CIA did during the Cold War. But like a lot of people would be surprised. They did some pretty bad things. The CIA has been involved in so many coups during the Cold War. Folding, not worth it. They were involved in the Bay of Pigs. But the Bay of Pigs was like trying to help like the Bay of Pigs, they were trying to overthrow the government of Cuba, which Cuba at that time was, you know, not a democracy, it was a dictatorship under Castro, but the CIA did do some really bad things in some other countries. They supported dictators in a lot of other countries. For instance, there's a lot of conspiracies that the CIA were heavily involved in smuggling cocaine. A lot of conspiracies regarding that they were involved with cartels. The CIA did support Manuel Noriega. That was known. He was a Panamanian dictator who had smuggled cocaine into a lot of countries. He's actually based on Colonel Cortez in Vice City. Mike Torino in San Andreas. He's based on like the conspiracies of like the CIA being involved in like the cocaine business. The reason that the reason the CIA would be involved in the cocaine business, if the conspiracies are even true, if they are, but the reason that the conspiracies point to that is because with cocaine, the CIA could make a lot of money really quickly, and that money can't really be traced. If they take federal money, that money can be traced, and you can see where the budget went to. But if they make money for, like, other illegal means like cocaine, they can then use that money for other, nefarious purposes. So that's, like, the whole thing about that. There was MK Ultra. Yes, MK Ultra. That was one of the worst things they did. That was a really bad thing. One person asked if the KGB were bad. The KGB were worse than the CIA. So it was CIA and KGB both did bad things, but the KGB were worse. I'll go in here. Hopefully I get something. What cars does he have? Let's see. Oh, wow. We had no matching cards, but just because he had higher cards than me, he won. Wow. Well, about the CIA, like, cocaine conspiracies, the reason that I say if they're true is because there is some evidence to support that the CIA has been involved in, like, the cocaine trade, but there hasn't been, like, direct evidence implicating them. The thing about this, the federal government did an investigation into it, and they declared that the CIA was not involved in it, but that's, the CIA would have a lot of connections at the same time, too, so there are a lot of conspiracies about that. But yeah, Torino and San Andreas, it's based on that specific thing there.
Hey now. Well, hell, I got the devil at my back these days. A lot of trouble around these parts recently.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that, Nicholas.
Well,
oh, well, it's Friday afternoon for me, Chris, still, but yeah, I understand. For some people, it's the next day. Oh, that guy? I guess he does look like a younger Leopold Strauss. I don't know if that's what he was going for. Curious if he was.
couple of mean-looking bounty hunters blew through here not too long ago.
Probably tomorrow, Mr. Green. Damn, not even one matching card. On Red Dead, I have like 200,000. Folding here. Not one matching card, man. Thank you, AEE for subscribing. No, I haven't, Josh. My favorite Daedric Prince in Elder Scrolls. My favorite Daedric Prince in Elder Scrolls would probably have to be Hircine. Yeah, it would probably have to be Hircine. And the reason that I think I like Hircine the most is because Hircine, well, I wouldn't say that Hircine is good. Hircine is like kind of honorable. Like Hircine isn't like, you know, Herstein kind of makes a deal with you. If you pass his, like, his fight and stuff like that, you know, he will honor, you know, whatever agreement he made, and he's not like the other Daedric princes that they use, like, deceit and stuff like that. Like, Herstein's, like, a little bit different than that. Herstein respects strength and bravery, and that's, I didn't know about that, Martin. Do I agree that GameStop needs to go out of business? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's not it's not for me to decide whether a company should go out of business or not. I guess that's up to what what the customers do. But it's yeah, it's oh, I got a king here. Okay, I got a card here. But yeah, it was GameStop is not a nice company to work for. I don't know, I don't know, Galil. I don't know if I believe that. That's kind of like getting into conspiracies. Oh, wow, he bet that? Okay. I'm probably gonna win this.
Couple of mean-looking bounty hunters blew through here not too long ago. Sure hope you're lying.
He went in with that? There we go. I can't believe he went in with that. Oh, the 9 and the 10. Okay. Oh, this is poker. I'm kind of scared to work, if I'm being honest. I'm not sure if I can handle it. I'm assuming you're just getting out of high school then? But look, what I will tell you is, some advice that I can personally give you is that no matter what job you have, is that the first job that you get is probably going to be a minimum wage job. It's most people's jobs that they get is going to be a minimum wage job. Do not let people roll all over you. Don't let people take advantage of you. Because that happened to me. Like, even in my GameStop video, I described it. Like, people would take advantage of me all the time. All the time. It was just constantly, getting me to do stuff for them, getting to do their work. And I would comply. I would do whatever. I would run around. I would, break my back for these people. And the thing is, though, is that I would help these people out so much, and then when I needed a favor, I needed help. Nope, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm busy. Always that. Always that. But then literally when you don't help them, they're like, "Oh, come on. You can't help me right now? Oh, come on. You're gonna leave me hanging like that?" It's always like that. You help them out so much, and then they don't want to help you once, and then you say you don't want to help them anymore, and they're like, "Oh, come on, help me out again." It's just that shows you somebody's being a scumbag to you. They're taking advantage of you. It's just that's you gotta want to watch out for that. Well, look, I've had this cough for like 3 weeks, April. It's gotten better. I've been taking some medication that the doctor did give me. But if you want to know what the cough that I have isn't dangerous. I did see a doctor about it. And basically what happened was the region of the Midwest that I live in, a few weeks ago, there was a few tornadoes and some dust storms. And what happened was I was outside for like a little bit during that. I wasn't like in the wind when it was, but I was outside when like some of it was going on. And right after that, I just developed this cough, and I didn't know what that was. And so I, went on for like, 2 weeks, and then I went to a doctor, to see what was going on. I don't feel anything else, like I don't have a headache, I don't have a cold or anything. It's just that, cough. And basically what happened was, doctor told me that he thinks that it's acid reflux, which, he told me that it's like something where, your stomach produces too much acid or something like that. He said it was acid reflux, and that it triggers something in your body, and your organs just react and you cough. That's what he told me, something along those lines. But basically, I asked him where this comes from, and he told me it could have been triggered for something that I breathed in. So that's he didn't think that it was a coincidence that it happened right after the dust storms. But no, I haven't taken cough drops, but I have been taking some medication that he gave me, and it does help. And he gave me an inhaler too. He said it could go on for a few months like this. So it's it's not as bad as a few weeks ago, but it's hi GB. Okay, these are some really good cards now. But yeah, it's what I was telling earlier, is that don't let people take advantage of you. And literally here is here is a piece of advice that I'll give you guys. Is that if you know somebody, and it's not even just about work, oftentimes this happens at work, but it also happens to people that you know personally. If somebody is constantly asking you for help, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but, you help them out a bunch of times. Best way to tell if that person is taking advantage of you, the best way to tell, see how they react when you ask them to help you. Just see. Because somebody that's truly your friend, and somebody that even if they're not your friend, but they will understand that they owe you for helping them. They won't even hesitate. They will just say, "I'll help you out, whatever you need right now." If you help them out all the times, but if they start making excuses, they start saying, "Oh, I'm busy. I can't do this right now," stuff like that. Then they're taking advantage of you. Stop helping them at that point. And if they complain to you, then you say, "I'm busy now too." That's just it. It's that. Because that was the thing, what happened to me, is I would constantly help people out, help them, and then, literally, one time I needed help, they would never be there, ever, to help. This is, at my job. There was people at my job that I helped, and they helped back, and they were my friends. But then there was other people that I helped all the time, and they would never help me back, ever. Ever. And they would always make excuses. Every time they would always make some stupid excuse. I can't, I'm busy right now. And I would just take it. I would just sit there and take it. That's just it. I didn't know how to stand up for myself. But if I was, looking back at myself, what I would have done is next time they ask me for help, I'd just say, "I'm busy, I'm sorry, I can't help." Just like they would. That's what I would do back. But that's people do that. It's very annoying. It's very common. Just don't let people roll all over you, because that will happen. Oh, it's a 10. Okay, I got no matching cards. Okay, we'll see what we got here. Check this. Oh, she's leaving? Okay. Oh, he's leaving now too? Okay. Folding. It's not worth it with these cards. Do you have any favorite stores to shop at in terms of how well they treat their employees, if there are any at all? The most common retail store that you can go to that treats their employees better than other places is Costco. Costco does not, pull out a lot of the stuff that a lot of other retail stores do. You know, they're not perfect, but, you know, I've heard that Costco is a much better company to work for than some of these other stores. Well, look, Patrick, you don't really have unless you're like a tutor, you really don't have an obligation to help other people. You don't. I mean, it's the right thing to help other people a lot of times, but don't feel like you have an obligation to help them. You know, help somebody, you know, every now and then, but don't constantly help them all the time, especially if they're not willing to help you back. That's what I would say about it. Because I didn't know how to say no. That was what my father told me that all the time. He would tell me that my biggest problem in life is that I was too nice, I didn't know how to say no, and because of that, people roll all over me. And my dad will always tell me. Thank you for subscribing, squad. I just started playing Red Dead Online today after playing the intro mode. Where should I start? Watch my video, Red Dead Online Ultimate Beginner's Guide. I think that will help you out. Damn, there's nothing good here right now. Help people when you see they need help, but if it will be obvious when they keep asking for help, it's a red flag. Yep, I agree with that. And also, I'll tell you this. If somebody ever helps me out of the goodness of their heart, I try my best to make it up to that person. And I tell that person, I tell them that if you need help with anything ever, you know, you let me know. Anything whatsoever, you let me know. Gonna fold here, I got no matching cards. I started working in retail in September of 2013. I quit in September of 2019. I'll tell you guys a quick horror story about somebody literally you know, about like this exactly what I talk about with like help, people taking advantage. Basically, there was this manager that the supervisor that I used to have in retail, and what happened was Saturday nights there would be sale signs to do, and what happened was I would work every Saturday night, I would put up the signs, and a lot of times the supervisor that I was working with, he would try to stop me from doing my job a lot of times. Like, he would try to give me some other stupid task to do that was supposed to be his work or something else, and while I don't have proof for this, I feel like he was trying to stop me from doing my job just so that he could milk overtime. Because what happened is, when the store hit 10 o'clock, the store would close, and then he would basically tell me that we can't leave until the signs are done and up. And so then he would go back to the office, and he would just sit there. Whenever I would ask him for help, he's like, oh no, I have some paperwork to do in the office. And so he would hold me up for hours. And basically what happened was, my coworker, one of my coworkers that I worked with, he was very rude and demanding. You know, he was that type of guy that would always ask you for help, kind of demanding it, but he wouldn't really help you back. And what happened was, my coworker would constantly complain, like every Saturday night when the supervisor would tell us, oh, you know, we can't leave until all the work's done. He would just complain so much, the supervisor would just let him go. He would just say, oh, I can't be here, I have places to go, it's Saturday night, I want to go home, and the supervisor would just let him go. But then the supervisor would hold me back, and I would be stuck there for like another hour or two. The latest I stayed was till 1 a.m., so he kept me for an extra 3 hours. And so that happened probably like 30 times, and it's not an exaggeration, like 30 times. And it's so many times. I would not stand up for myself. I didn't know how to tell the supervisor I'm going home. And so my coworker would complain, he'd get to leave, but I would be forced to stay. And what happened was, one day, I was working on a truck night. It was an overnight truck. So it was, you know, it's, and nobody wants to work truck night. Nobody does. It's, you know, truck comes in, you're unloading this huge heavy truck, you're taking all these boxes, pallets in the store. It's not fun. You know, you're breaking your back, you know, it's not good for your health, all this heavy lifting, and it's exhausting. You know, you start at like 10 p.m., you don't go home until 7 or 8 a.m. It's just a disgusting shift. And what happened was, that one night, I wasn't feeling good. Like, it was like, maybe like, more, like 70% through my shift. I did a lot of my work, but I wasn't feeling good. Like, my stomach was hurting. I actually went to the bathroom. I was a bit sick. I cleaned up, obviously, but I wasn't, like, I wasn't feeling good. And supervisor knew that, the supervisor was a different supervisor at that point. He knew that I wasn't feeling good, and so I told him, like, I'm not feeling too good. And he just basically said to me, you want to go home? And I said, yeah, could I go home? I did all my work. And basically what ended up happening was that same coworker that would constantly complain whenever the other supervisor was constantly trying to hold him back, he then walked into the aisle, overhearing our conversation, and he just started complaining and saying, why does Patrick get to go home? Why does he get to go home early? I don't get to go home early. And I was like thinking to myself about like the 30 times this guy got to go home on time, and I was stayed behind because he would constantly complain. That right there is a sign of a narcissist. And so basically I was too sick, I didn't feel good, and I went home. I didn't take his complaining and any of that. And then basically what happened was the next time that I was on shift with him, it was one of the few times that I did stand up for myself, and I told him that literally like 30 times, you got to go home on time, and I was stuck at the store for hours. And the one time that I get to go home early because I was sick, you start complaining that you don't get to go home too? And he basically started saying, he told me that that's irrelevant because the supervisor that held us back doesn't work here anymore. And I said, but that doesn't matter because you got to go home on time while I got to stay at the store. And then he basically said to me, so that right there, you know, no responsibility, nothing, none of that stuff right there. Perfect example of, you know, that type of crap happening. And that's what I was saying before earlier, is like, you know, when you're in this type of atmosphere, don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let people roll all over you, because in that aspect, I was getting taken advantage of by like by two people, my coworker and my supervisor. The other supervisor, he was nice, he let me go home, he was a friend of mine, but the first supervisor that held me back so many times, that was just frustrating. It was annoying. And my coworker that wanted to go home, you know, on Saturday nights, I'm not saying that that's bad. I wanted to go home too, but it was never about let me and Patrick go home, we've been working hard. It was always, I want to go home, I have places to go. And so he knew the supervisor was holding me back, and he didn't care, and he would just leave, and that was just it. And I ended up staying at the store, and that just frustrated me. It was a retail store, but that's, you know, that was the that was the point that I was making there. What? Full house, I had a 6 and a 4, and you had a 6 and a 10. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up here. Well, I guess I'll be probably wrapping up the stream here, guys, but before I go, I'll answer any questions people might have before I go.
Oh, hey there. Welcome back.
Terribly sorry.
Hi!
Hey, careful.
Hey, mind where you're going.
Hello again.
And if you guys
Around.
enjoyed, like,
Take your time.
if you guys enjoyed my stream, do drop a like on it if you guys enjoyed it. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe to me. I do a lot of different content. No, I don't think so, Patrick. I don't think that character is based on that one.
I ain't one to boast, but my shop keeps this whole town fed.
Pro, do you think we'll ever get a Red Dead Redemption 3 since Rockstar knows they can't really profit from an online? No, I think we'll still get a Red Dead, because a lot of people would buy for the single player, but the single player might not be as detailed as this one. Did I ever consider being a firefighter? No. I did consider being a police officer.
Stop in here. Chief Dunbar purchases from me all the time.
What did you think was on Tony's mind when JD got killed in front of him? Tony was probably worried that he was gonna be next. Well, Rockstar has an obligation to tell us if they're not supporting Red Dead Online anymore. Do you think there's another rat besides Micah? No. I think Micah was the only rat. I don't know, Marty. Like I said, I would want to, if I was doing something else, I'd be, you know, trying to manage rental properties. I think that's what I'd probably want to do. Do you think Dutch ever cared about Red Dead? What do you mean by that? No, I probably wouldn't go into the police anymore, Nicholas.
Fair, unlike some I could name.
It was a retail store, Brody. You're fun to watch, Pro. Thank you, Steph, too. Why did the Mendez cartel wanted Vic and Lance dead? Well, originally it was over the cocaine that they stole, but then secondly it's because they refused to hand over their territory. When's your next channel update? It'll be probably up next week. I don't know. It's unknown what Claude's childhood was like. I don't, Pool, yeah, Vice City Stories is a great story. Is Red Dead Online better than GTA Online? No, I wouldn't say. I don't want to compare them because they're different settings, but GTA Online is way more content than Red Dead Online. But, did the ninjas fight the samurai a lot? Oh yeah, they did through their history. But, I will be going here, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. Happy late birthday. Thank you, April 2 Swag. I will be doing a Vice City charity stream, probably next week or the week after, but, I got a lore video coming out soon, within a few days, and I got playthroughs of Scarface coming up, first part tomorrow, so I got a lot of videos and content coming up for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.